Tula. At the eastern edge of the world lies a chain of islands that should never have mattered. Yet these islands produced warriors who chose death over defeat, and one of history's greatest comebacks. This is the entire history of Japan, from the very beginning to now. When the seas rose, Japan was stranded, and the Jomon people lived alone for 10,000 years. They left behind pottery among the oldest ever found on Earth, older than the pyramids themselves. Then boats from Korea brought rice, bronze, and iron, and with wealth came war between hundreds of kingdoms. One clan, the Yamato, claimed descent from the sun goddess, because you cannot overthrow the sun. That same family holds the throne today, the oldest continuous monarchy anywhere in the world. From China, Japan borrowed writing, Buddhism, and cities, then made each of them unmistakably its own. In Golden Age Kyoto, aristocrats lived for poetry, and a court lady wrote the world's first novel. But power was slipping to rough swordsmen in the provinces. The court called them the samurai. In 1185, the warrior clans went to war, and the winner took a new title, shogun. Then Kublai Khan, master of the largest empire on Earth, sent 2 colossal invasion fleets against Japan. Twice, typhoons destroyed the fleets within sight of shore, and Japan named the storm Kamikaze, the divine wind. When central power collapsed, Japan shattered into a century and a half of civil war, everyone against everyone. Into the chaos sailed Portuguese traders carrying something new, guns, and Japan soon made more firearms than Europe. 3 men ended the madness. Nobunaga broke the old order, then was betrayed by his own general. Hideyoshi, born a peasant, finished the conquest, the greatest social climb in all of Japanese history. And Tokugawa Ieyasu simply waited, then won everything in one foggy morning at Sekigahara. The victors sealed Japan shut. For 250 years, leaving the country meant death. And here is the paradox. Locked away, Japan flowered, and Edo became the largest city on Earth. Kabuki, sumo, haiku, sushi, the great wave, almost everything the world calls Japanese was born inside that jar. In 1853, American warships steamed into Edo Bay with an ultimatum: open your ports, or else. Japan's answer changed history. The Meiji Restoration abolished the samurai and built a modern nation in one lifetime. By 1905, Japan had crushed Russia, the first time Asia defeated a European empire. But the army answered to no one, and in 1941, Japan gambled everything at Pearl Harbor. For 6 months, it ran wild. Then the tide turned, until young pilots became the divine wind themselves. 1945, Hiroshima, Nagasaki. The rising sun fell in nuclear fire. Then, the most astonishing chapter of all. From ashes, Japan became the 2nd largest economy on Earth. Each time history broke Japan, it became something new. Because here, the sun has one habit: it rises.